I use drugs. I can do what I want, bitch. Yeah, I have sex and I don't use protection. It's my hot body. I'll do what I want. I don't go to school and I kill people. Whatever. I'll do what I want.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome. Tonight is a special night. Generally my night off, but I am here. So what we're going to be doing tonight, I posted there might be an eagle or two. Who knows? So I posted to sign up for the Meat Market Fantasy Football League. We are full. So we are going to draft starting at 9 o'clock. And whoever becomes the fantasy football champion of the Meat Market League, I'm going to design and print a trophy and send it off. So good luck to all the participants. For anybody who's drafting with us, go to your team dashboard, which is you have your fantasy football thing, and you have all these tabs, and you have my team. From there, the draft room is now open. You'll see this yellow Enter Draft button. You click Enter Draft, and it's going to load the draft. And here is your draft room. I am apparently picking 5th. So, interesting spot to be in this year's draft. I'm right in the middle. So, for all those that are new to fantasy football, and we have quite a few of them, here's your roster. These are the spots you have to fill: quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, a flex, which is a wide receiver, running back, a kicker, a defense, and then you have bench players for when these players get injured or when they're off for a bye week. So that's where we're going to be at with that stuff. To pick a player, when it starts, you'll see a little plus button that will add the player to your roster, and you have to wait till your next pick. These are their projected points for this season, where everybody else in NFL fantasy has drafted, how many games they played in the previous season, and this is their season total for last year. So you can go see Cox on some roster. Maybe. So that's how you draft. It is a weekly matchup. I can actually show you guys games. Here is the game center. So Fearless Leader against my lovely wife, Mystic Spiders. You're going to put your players, your starting roster. They'll score points as if they were in the real game, based on touchdowns, yards, all that good kind of stuff. It is a standard league, not a PPR league. And you'll get your total points, and you will beat your opponent or lose to your opponent. At the end of the year, we will have a playoff. So the playoffs will be, this is the last of the regular season. So at the end of the year, you will see who makes it to the playoffs. We have an 8-team league. We have 4 teams that will make it to the playoffs. So half of us will make it to the playoffs. And yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be a good time. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get started. I'm a fantasy football fan. Really enjoy it. And I think it will be a good time to just play with some friends and chill. So the draft starts. God damn it. Go up there. The draft starts in about 16 minutes, I think it is. let's see. Yeah, 16 minutes and 5 seconds. What's the draft order? Draft order is at the top of the draft. We have Aussies, Dog Mama, Mystic Spiders, what I think is Shinny, me, Fiery, Snot Bubblers, and D's Nuts. So D's, you're drafting both last, and it's a snake draft, so you'll get back-to-back picks. Unless you want to trade. I wish you could trade. Trading draft picks would be fantastic. That would be great, but we can't. So, well, we got some time to burn, and I hope everybody heard that. If you hadn't heard that, go back 3 minutes, listen to it, and I explained everything. If you have any questions, let me know. But while we're waiting, and since Trump did the most ridiculous thing ever by questioning the election, here are 10 minutes of Democrats doing the same fucking thing.
You can run the best campaign. You can even become the nominee. And you can have the election stolen from you.
How can you win with Russian interference?
That's a
That's
real
what I'm
thing.
Please,
saying
I would
but-
happily
but
give you
right-
my spot.
Because
I
think
love
you're
the last
illegitimate
spot.
president that didn't really win. So how do you fight against that in 2020?
You are absolutely right.
He's an illegitimate president in my mind.
You want to trade spots?
Vice presidential candidate. Folks, look, I absolutely agree.
Trump didn't actually win the election in 2016. He lost the election, and he was put into office because the Russians interfered.
Trump knows he's an illegitimate president.
The president-elect, although legally elected,
I
is
think
not
I can still
legitimate.
change it.
Yes, it is president-elect as a legitimate
Question
president.
it all.
said you believe that Russia's interference altered the
Hell no.
outcome of the
What?
election.
Let's stop
We
bitching.
have a president who, if in fact it is proven, has been assisted by the Russians and may in fact not be a legitimate president.
The one thing that Trump is fearful of when it comes to his being president is that finally we
Hey,
will
Barb.
see how illegitimate his victory actually was.
I have an objection.
I object to the 15 votes from the state of North Carolina. I object because people are horrified.
He's an illegitimate president.
Do you believe Trump is a legitimate president?
What I believe is that there's no question that the outcome of this election was affected by the Russian interference.
There absolutely is a cloud of illegitimacy.
So that legitimacy is in question, yes.
So that was a very tainted election. And in that sense, it's illegitimate.
Why do you think the president is going to such great lengths to essentially prove that he beat you?
Because he knows he didn't. He knows he's an illegitimate president.
Stolen emails, stolen drone, stolen election. Welcome to the world of unprecedented Trump.
So do you believe President Trump is an illegitimate president?
Based on what I just said, which I can't retract,
The Russian attempt to have the election, and frankly, the FBI is weighing in on the election. I think makes his election illegitimate.
There was a widespread understanding that this election was not on the level. We still don't know what really happened, Isaac. I mean, there's just a lot that I think will be revealed, history will discover. But you don't win by 3 million votes and have all this other shenanigan stuff going on and not come away with an idea like, whoa, something's not right here.
The outcome of the election was affected by their interference. And now we need to know, to what degree, if any, the Trump campaign was actually in collusion with with Russia.
He knows he's an illegitimate president. So of course he's obsessed with me. And I believe that it's a guilty conscience.
Pass. Oh, I got to smash one. Jane Fonda smashed. Hillary
Al
passed.
Gore won that election. I think he won anyway.
Actually, I think I carried Florida.
Bush versus Gore. A court took away a presidency.
If all the votes were counted in Florida, that Al Gore would be president today and George Bush would be back in office.
I come from Florida, where you and others participated in what I call the United States coup d'etat.
There's no doubt in my mind that Al Gore was elected president.
I rise to object to the fraudulent 25 Florida electoral votes.
I must object because of the overwhelming evidence of official misconduct
Deliberate fraud and an attempt
The chair must remind.
It is signed by myself on behalf of my diverse constituents and the millions of Americans who have been disenfranchised by Florida's inaccurate vote count. The Supreme Court, not the people of the United States, decided this election.
Speaking to a Democratic group in Chicago Tuesday, he made it clear he thinks Al Gore was the winner.
By the time it was over, our candidate had won the popular vote, and the only way they could win the election was to stop the voting in Florida.
Catherine Harris, Jeb Bush, Jim Baker, and the Supreme Court hadn't tampered with the results, Al Gore would be president.
The Supreme Court elected the president.
2004, yes.
Al Gore won the state of Florida in 2000, although not the presidency.
But the Supreme Court tampered? That's a large charge. The Supreme Court stopped the counting of the votes, and if they'd let the count go on, Al Gore would have got the necessary votes.
The Supreme Court selected George W. Bush as the president. He was not elected.
There is overwhelming evidence that George W. Bush did not win this election.
What I observed as a voter, as a citizen of Illinois 4 years ago, were troubling evidence of the fact that not every vote was being counted.
I don't think that George W. Bush won the election.
But it's still going.
In
But I
2000
think it's just
against Al Gore, because I think it
picture.
probably
Or maybe
lost
it's
Florida and also that nationwide.
If you invite me back on this show in about 8 weeks, I think you're going to learn that Al Gore actually did get all the votes there.
The court has been thwarting formation of the popular will, the most spectacular example being Bush versus Gore, where the majority, by a 5-4 vote, enjoined the counting of more than 100,000 ballots in Florida and essentially gave America its first court-appointed president.
Oh no, the court-appointed president.
I think in 2000, everybody thought, well, he did win the election, Al Gore.
After the election, when you stole the election, you came back here and said, get over it. No, we're not going to get over it.
You know it, I know it, they know it.
Good to see you,
We
buddy.
won that election.
Constantly shifting vote tallies in Ohio
What's up, Josh?
and malfunctioning
Sean. God, Palmer.
electronic machines, which may not have paper receipts, have led to additional loss of confidence by the public.
The right to vote has been stolen from qualified voters.
In 2004, the democratic process was thwarted.
The 2004 presidential election in Ohio was riddled with unnecessary problems.
Some machines malfunctioned.
I don't know because the audio is still working. It's on Twitter,
Based
so
upon an inordinate
I was
number of
wondering the same
allegations
shit.
suggesting gross voting rights violations and misconduct, I join with my colleagues in objecting to counting the state of Ohio's electoral votes.
As in 2000, the votes of many who wanted to vote were not, in fact, counted.
This last Friday night, I arranged to meet Senator Kerry at a fundraiser to give him a copy of my book. He told me he now thinks the election was stolen.
The wife of John Kerry said she has lingering doubts about the legitimacy of the election. Her theory goes like this. Two brothers, she calls hard right Republicans, own 80% of voting machines in the U.S. Therefore, it would be easy to hack into the mother machines that control the electronic voting.
There were numerous irregularities in Ohio.
All this
including
insurrection.
large percentages of rejections of provisional balloting, problems with voting machines.
As we look at our election system, I think it's fair to say that there are many legitimate questions about its accuracy, about its integrity.
There are still legitimate concerns over the integrity of our elections.
I agree with tens of millions of Americans who are very worried that when they cast the ballot on an electronic voting machine, that there is no paper trail to record that vote.
The numerous
Oh, no way.
irregularities
Really?
that occurred with the electronic voting machines in Ohio on November the 2nd of last year point to an unresolved national crisis.
We cannot declare that the election of November 2nd, 2004 was free and clear and transparent and real. There must be independent testing of the voting machines used in Ohio.
I'm not confident that the election in Ohio was fairly decided. We know that there was substantial voter suppression.
Yeah, I brought
and
up the stream to
machines were
make
not
sure the audio is
reliable.
still
The
good.
members
I
of
think it might
Congress who
just
have brought this
not have
challenge
extra video.
are speaking up for their aggrieved constituents, many of whom may have been disenfranchised in this process.
Treating today's electoral vote count in Congress as a meaningless ritual would be an insult to our democracy unless we registered our own protest against the obviously flawed voting process that took place in so many of our states.
Voters who wish to cast a vote for president or vice president
can't approach the polls with certainty that their vote will be counted.
One of the most significant problems in Ohio and in many other states was the lack of measures to ensure the integrity of electronic voting.
Do that. Oh, now we get loading. I'm curious if the video loads. It's not loading at all. That's weird. So anyways, you heard almost all of it. It's a hell of a lot of insurrection. Hell of a lot of blah, blah, blah. Everything that the left throws at us. Kiss my ass. Eat me. Just an announcement. If you're in the fantasy draft, or if you're not in the fantasy draft, you need to get in it, mother. It's just me and D's right now, and Dog Mama. So this one on the left-hand side is the trophy that I'm going to print, something like that. I don't know what colors I'll use. Depends on what filament I have. But I'll 3D print one for the champion. A free doxing included, because God knows me and my record of doxing. There's a couple other things that I wanted to kind of touch upon while we're waiting. We have 4 minutes remaining until we start the fantasy draft for the meat market. One, Hayden has successfully and safely made it. You wouldn't have, but it's all full at this point. It's through NFL.com. If there's a bunch of interest, I don't have a problem with the second league, but we can talk about it. We have plenty of time. So if you guys want a second one, let me know. We'll do a second one. So yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth. I don't like the politics of it, but I really like fantasy football. So, excuse me. Ozzy is in Texas. I am going to Texas on Friday. So I'll meet him down there. We'll have a good time. That's what I said. I said he should have done more video though, but I know he's safe in Texas. What's up, Ben? I've done that. And I can't wait to go see him. Don't tell him that. He's not listening. At least you made it to a Super Bowl and won one. I'm a Lions fan. And it's terrible. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So, fantasy football. Anyways, so yeah, we're about 2.5 minutes away. Well, he did not crash in his aircraft, so that's a huge plus. Yes, click on the big yellow button that says draft now. God, the Lions are so terrible. So if you go to your page after you signed up, you'll see these at the top. One says my team. Then you're going to hit enter draft, the yellow draft. Enter draft right there, that big yellow button. 2 minutes, 1:46, actually. It shows you're in now. Ozzy's not in, but I don't know if he's yeah, he got some food and I think he's tired. He's supposed to be the first pick, but I don't know if he's here yet. And 1:15. So, streaming schedule. Tomorrow I'll stream probably your Island. Tomorrow I will be streaming news, just a news roundup. Gross. What comment? What did I miss? No, he said, yeah, food and sleep. He wanted food and sleep. I know he wanted food for sure. I don't know what comment you're talking about. I didn't see another one. But the Eagles suck. You overpaid for Jalen Hurts. Way overpaid for Jalen Hurts. 10 seconds remaining. So basically, I'm just going to kick back with y'all and draft. So Ozzy auto-picked, I assume. Dog Mama's on the clock. Yeah, I think the Lions are going to be bad this year. Real bad. Really, really bad. I don't know why there wasn't any sound. I'm going to show him when I get there. Don't say anything. Yeah, I think that, well, our starting wide receiver, he's out for the season. Or out for the beginning of the season for gambling on sports. Jameson Williams, our last year's first round pick. And this year.
Your team is now on the clock.
Forgot it does that. So again, you're looking through players, and I'm trying to explain it as I'm going. So you need to fill up all these spots, and then you also have bench spots for other people. So I'm between Travis Kelce, tight end for Kansas City, and Jamar Chase. Who am I going to pick at quarterback? Do I take a tight end one? Yes. I took Travis Kelce, tight end, Kansas City. So that's my first pick. And now I have to wait a little bit. I want to see who D's picks. JSD's. Yeah, but you overpaid for him. Significantly overpaid him.
Your team is now on the clock.
I need a wideout. Well, actually, did you take? God, you took him, didn't you, Deez? No, you took Josh Allen. Who took the? Where the hell is he? Who the hell took Mahomes? Shit, somebody took Mahomes and Josh Allen. So now, let me go Steph Diggs. Dog Mama, you took Mahomes? You did take Mahomes. Bullshit. So I got Stephon Diggs, wide receiver Buffalo from Minnesota. He went second. Oh, that sucks. I didn't see that. Well, that changes everything. And I can't highlight anybody because then Deez will take him because he's watching too. Who am I going to go at quarterback then? Who thinks Aaron Rodgers is going to have a bomb year? It's either going to be really good or total shit. T. Higgins, the backup wide receiver. I'm just here to fuck things up. I'm not taking Jalen Hurts. Oh, still don't have a running back. Oh, shit. What is happening right now? I gotta start watching who. I gotta stop watching. Well, that's best. It says it if there's injured, there's a red right there. Like Jonathan Taylor's injured and looking for a trade, but a good pick. You didn't see that. Oh, I'm still in quarterbacks.
Your team is now on the clock.
If I go St. Brown, then next pick has to be a quarterback. Do I go St. Brown and then take a... Yeah, I'm going to be a homer. I'm going to take Amon-Ra St. Brown, the Detroit Lions. Oh, yeah. Get your ass in here, Para. I think you got good players. Saquon, Jamar Chase, and it's not Ant. You know who I'm talking about. Brown. You got some good players. That would be pretty cool.
Your team is now on the clock.
I'd do that, but you'd get such shit players. It wouldn't even be funny. Olave. Who do I take it? Shit. Somebody took the fucking Jalen Hurts. I'm going to go with my running back then. Maybe. Unless somebody took him. Somebody fucking took him, didn't they? Yep, somebody took him. You dicks. You assholes. The only guy I really actually wanted. ETN. I need a running back. No, stay away from receivers. I can't take another fucking receiver. All right, we'll take Chubb. Steal the draft. Gross. I often get injured players as well. See exactly what is Q? Questionable. So there's an injury, but Or like, for example, Tom Brady was always questionable. Always. Just so they could protect him in different protocols. Okay, so I got to go quarterback now. Not the same cue. And no, I'm not explaining that cue. Shit, I need a running back too, though. I'm going to run out of running backs. Shit. Breece Hall. Is he going to get much play? Jalen Waddle. Waddle's a weird one. Mark Andrews could be a good... Ooh. Could take Kirk Cousins. I could take Cousins. Or Daniel Jones. Shit, I am screwed at quarterback now. Fuck. Who's your running back? I don't even know who your running back is right now. When you take a play. I only took him on Ross St. Brown. He should have some points this year. Doc Mama took Hall, Jalen Waddle. Now we have Shenny.
Your team is now on the clock.
Chris Olave. What the fuck? All right, I'm taking Joey Heisman. I know he's questionable. I know he's got an injury, but so you can draft your bench players if you want, but so if you look over here at roster, and if your name's up here, it tells you who you've taken and what positions are full. Former Lion TJ Hawkinson. Bobby. The FBI knows what I mean. I hope somebody doesn't take Daniel Jones or Kirk Cousins from my backup quarterback. Who do I take? I need a running back. So my weakness is I'm might as well pick whoever is the Lions QB. Our quarterback is Jared Goff. Thank you. The former Los Angeles Ram. See, I can't even fucking highlight anybody because as soon as I highlight somebody, somebody's going to be like, oh, and fucking take them. So, but I put myself at a disadvantage for y'all. Zeke Elliott's a free agent. He hasn't signed with anybody? Is he holding out in Dallas?
Your team is now on the clock.
Okay, so now we can take... All right, let's go down the running back tree and see who I want to grab. Oh, you guys got Swift from us. Who the hell's Cox? There's no Cox. I don't see any Cox. Somebody took Gibbs, so I can't get him. The new Lions running back. So I went with Alvin Kamara, who I know isn't 100%, but I'm terrible at drafting running backs. Love me wide receivers. Terrible at running backs. Delaney Walker. And it's 8 teams, so I scream out my OBJ. Somebody could take OBJ in his 7th home. Ooh, I know who I'm going to take later. There's literally nobody fucking left.
Your team is now on the clock.
Let's see. I'm going to need to go heavy on running back since I waited forever to take one. Yeah, I'm going to go with ETN. Good value this late. Oh, he's a defensive tackle. There's no IDPs. Oh, Fletcher Cox. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the W/R can be a wide receiver or a running back. It's a flex spot, so it can be either. And then you fill up your bench. There's 6 spots on your bench for you to take others. There's Matthew Shit Stafford. Kiss my ass. Fuck you, Matt Stafford. I do not like Matt Stafford.
Your team is now on the clock.
I'm going to gamble on the Aaron Rodgers experiment from my backup. Raheem Mostert. See, I feel like if I even say a name, somebody's going to take him. Everybody's taking quarterback or kickers and defenses. Nobody's taken either of the Chargers wide receivers. Herbert just signed that big deal. Could be. Could be. Homoflexible or heteroflexible? Shenny's picking. Who's going to have a better year, Williams or Allen? Chat, who's going to have a better who's going to have a better year?
Your team is now on the clock.
Oh, flexible. Yeah. I know. I know what I did. Let's see. Williams is younger. Got to take one other, guys. Yeah, let's go Williams. A lot of tight ends left. A lot of tight ends. We know how Dog Mama likes the tight ends. Surprised she hasn't taken a whole team of them yet. I didn't know that. David Njoku's off the board. I better get busy. I know. I'm going to have to work out. Dees is going to take a tight end. Dees will take a tight end. I don't know if he already has. Nope. Dees is going to take a tight end. See? Who else do we have out here? We have Para is probably going to. Damn it. Para took Gibbs. Damn it, Para. All right. So we're going tight end. Tight end, wide receiver, running back, probably. Jason Kelsey, isn't he retired? Or I can look. You took Gibbs, the Lions running back. I'm interested to see how he's going to work out. Yes, somebody took him. It doesn't show who took him, but somebody took him. There's a lot of players.
Your team is now on the clock.
Thank God. I got my tight end, my backup tight end, Freiermuth. Freiermuth, the guy at Penn State that's now in the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, could be fun to watch. Now I gotta find a fucking running back, and this is never gonna work. Jamal Williams, Montgomery, but he's gonna be backup. Oh, I need a running back. Jerick McKinnon. It's not the end of the world. Let's look at last season and see who's the best from last season. Obviously, Dalvin Cook, but he's still a free agent. Maul, but he was in Detroit where they were trying to run. Swift was also in Detroit back then. The wide receiver I want is so far down on this board. And somebody's going to take him, and I'm going to lose my mind.
Your team is now on the clock.
All right, so who is I going? No, season points. Yeah, I'll take Jerick McKinnon. He's a backup, but he's a backup on my team, so go for it. Oh, I still haven't picked kicker or picked defense kicker. I know, that's what sucks. I was hoping to just steamroll this one. Miles Sanders, yeah. But you guys got Swift, so Swift is a better Sanders. I don't know. NFL made this terrible fucking browser this year where I cannot see the rest of my picks. So I can't see. God knows I can't remember who the hell I picked. Oh, I was going wide receiver next, wasn't I? Damn, there's some good wideouts left, though. Christian Kirk. Lockett. I don't trust Seattle, though, with Geno Smith. Brandon Ayuk. I won't take a San Francisco player ever for any reason. Godwin's going to suffer without Brady. Michael Pittman. That's interesting. Anthony Richardson. Throwing to him. Zay Jones. Juju Smith-Schuster. With Daniel Jones. Or Daniel. Who's New England's quarterback now? Adam Thielen. He's in Carolina.
Your team is now on the clock.
All right, I'm going to go take my player, and I'm pissed if he's not there. I don't see him. Where is he at? There he is. Jackson Smith and Jigba. I have to minimize it to see? No, it still won't let me. I have to minimize what? This is what I'm talking about. I just don't know how many more players does everybody else have? Zoom out. I am zoomed out. Then it makes it small and nobody can read it. Okay, I got one more bench position. That's all I needed to know, boys. Tight end, quarterback, wide receiver, running back. All right, so I literally have no fucking clue who I'm going to take.
Your team is now on the clock.
Do I take a third quarterback? Do I take another wideout? Yes. Or do I do the responsible thing and take a fucking running back? Probably gonna take a third quarterback. But you know what? I'm gonna take a kicker. No, I'm not. I'm gonna take a defense. I hate Green Bay's defense. Hate Green Bay. Chiefs, Jags. Jaguars have a lot of players, but I'm gonna go with Jacksonville. I don't know why, but I'm gonna do it. Kicker, I have no idea. Cheese, you want to pick my kicker, Cheesy? Wisconsin is not better than Michigan. Not even close. Ba-da-ba-ba. Come on, D's. You got 3 picks left. Graham Gano is always a good one. I know who I'm going to pick. Trent Dilfer retired. Justin Tucker? Yeah, Justin Tucker, I think, is gone. Probably. Yeah, it looks like it. Because he would have been farther up. I know.
Your team is now on the clock.
Did somebody really just take my kicker? Fuck me. I'm going to take the gay guy. His name is Gay, YouTube. Don't hate me. I think they're all gone. I don't like the Giants, so screw them. You're really going to bring up Gerbach to a Lions fan? You dick. Okay, so my final pick is going to be who?
Your team is now on the clock.
I like to always take like a wild flyer chance on somebody. But I just don't know. I haven't watched enough to know yet. Jaden Reed, former Michigan State Spartan. See if he has anything to do this year. There's my long shot. Your entire roster's long shots. I think you got a decent one, didn't you? Ooh, Watson's a bad pick at quarterback. Eckler's okay. DJ Moore's good. Olave, Kittle. Yeah, you kind of your roster kind of is shit. But you never know. Let's see what the Ozzy took Lamar. Jones, Stevenson, Jefferson, Hill, Walker, Sanders, Tucker. Ozzy took.
Thanks for attending the NFL Draft. Best of luck this season.
And that is our teams, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see if it already updated. So then, when we go through the year, like I said, you'll have matchups, and I'm favored to win this one by 2 points. Hell yeah. Starting week 1 of the... that's week 15. Starting week 1 of the regular season, we'll start matchups. We just won't pay attention to what NFL.com says because they lie. So, you'll place players, and it will tell you they're projected. You can change players to move them up into different spots. You pick your best team for that week, and you play against each other. And like I said, there will be 4 playoff teams. So every Wednesday, you're gonna wanna check on it because your players might be injured or something like that. If anybody has any questions, reach out. I have Para on week 2. I have Shenny on week 3. I have Dog Mama on week 4. Gonna kick her ass for sure. Yeah, I'll remind everybody. Red looks like he may have a slight edge in that matchup, but basically we play every week. I'm gonna completely annihilate Aussie, which is fantastic. Oh, thank God. I'm going to kick these nuts' ass. Look at that. Oh, he has a guy on a bye week, though. So. No, I'm not going down. I'm going down to get my trophy. And again, like I said, whoever wins, I will 3D print a personal trophy for you and send it to you. So this is what our draft ended up looking like. Decent draft. I mean, it was fun. So I look forward to playing with you all. And if anyone happens to want to get in on it, let me know. We can do a different one as well. I have no problems with that. So gross. Gross. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I could do that. If you want to play, then we can make an exception. Jeez. I don't know if there's that much ceramic, though. We'll have to see. But all right, that was the stream. Join us tomorrow for news and catch up on that stuff. And then I will be gone for the weekend, and I will be back on Tuesday. So there'll be some shorts that come out, I'm sure, and we'll see from there. So you get weekends and part of the holidays. So, all right, y'all. You have a wonderful night, and we will talk to you soon. Take care. If I can find that outro.